bin's wieder, okay, so eine Herren. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir, erstmal sprechen lernen. Das wäre eine Idee. Sind wir wieder in die Strafanstalt gegangen, um ein bisschen mit Dirk zu reden. Und wir haben wieder mal viel erfahren. Zum Beispiel, dass die ehemalige Königin Amara, die ja umgebracht wurde, in Anführungszeichen, eigentlich noch lebt. Sie wird jetzt nur irgendwo festgehalten und, Dirk will sie halt retten. Das ist so süß. Und auch haben wir erfahren, dass Dirk bald stirbt. Nein! Nein! Lass nicht sterben! Manu, mag dich. Du bist ein toller Typ. Ja, die Konversation wurde aber schön wieder unterbrochen wegen einem Aufruhr. Und was das genau ist, warum das da ist, gucken wir uns mal an, indem wir zum Tempel gehen. »18. Mai, Temple. Wow! What is all this?
Huh? Well, look at that. The people are coming to take their courts back.
Don't hold back, men! Arrest them all!
Dirk belongs to the people! Give him back! Yeah! Where are you holding him? What down, you? They have my big sister too! But she didn't do anything wrong! Ouch! Ouch! Stop pulling my hair! Release my son! Release him now! Stop that! Not biting! This is really something. And it looks like Dots and Mrs. Inmay are leading the charge. You unenlightened fools. Do you honestly think this will change anything? Yuti! Why do you keep serving that witch, Garen? It's... Hey! Nayuta! You again. What's going on here? It would appear that the insurgents are fanning the flames of rebellion. But I never thought it would grow so large. However, they will all be under arrest shortly. Reinforcements are almost here. They'll be arrested? Just for protesting? They are aiding and abetting a criminal by seeking his release. Her Eminence, Queen Jahren, has ordered they be arrested and judged en masse. But weren't you once a member of the Defiant Dragons too? How can you go along with this? I am simply following the orders that Her Eminence has handed down. No, it can't be as simple as that. Listen, Nayuta, there's something I want to talk to you about. Hey! You're not getting anywhere with this time. We need to talk. I see there's no reasoning with you. Very well then. Speak. Nayuta! You're an ass! Wenn du tatsächlich mal anständig gewesen bist, dann bist du jetzt ein ziemliches Arschloch. Nayuta, do you really have to serve as prosecutor of Dirk's case? I mean, prosecuting your own flesh and blood. It's just not right. Again with this dribble. Your ethical standards are not the be-all and all of the world around you. I'm not getting into another debate with him. Nayuta, did you know that Dirk is sick? What? He apparently doesn't have that much longer to live. If found guilty, he probably wouldn't even make it until his execution day. What are you talking about? Knowing this, are you still prepared to send an already dying man to his grave? Well? Enough with the Zen monk act, Yayuta. Tell me how you really feel. Mr. Justice, each person is born with a role to fulfill, and I must fulfill mine. Well, I'm not convinced that taking Dirk to trial is a part of your lot in life. As for why you've been at Garen's every beck and call, I think I might have the answer. Ja, wir wissen ja jetzt, dass hier Amara, die ja auch seine Mutter ist, lebt. Nayuta, you know the truth about your mother, don't you? About how the former queen is still alive and being held somewhere. So Dirk told you, did he? Yes, it's true. My mother was spirited away to some remote corner of this kingdom. To keep her safe from harm. Safe from harm? But Dirk said the Garen regime is holding her captive. No, they are keeping her safe. So you don't know where Amara is being held? I only know that there's some secluded hideaway where visitors are not allowed. I have heard she leads a simple life, akin to that of monastic disciples. Sure sounds like she's being held captive to me. Listen, Nayuta, aren't you really doing the queen's bidding? Because she's holding Amara captive? And this whole thing with Dirk. You know he didn't really kill Inga, don't you? Dirk doesn't have much longer to live, so I want to help him however I can. This time, it's our turn. You could have been killed. You risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call me when you need me. Understand? It's our turn to help Dirk however we can. What you speak of is futile. Let it go and move on. The guilty verdict, the hopelessness, you must resign yourself to it all. Clinging to false hope now will only serve to magnify your future despair. So let it go and move on. Nayuta, are you really going to just roll over on this? I've no more time to idle chatter. I must prepare for tomorrow's trial. Now, if you'll excuse me. Apollo! I sensed a whirlpool of emotions coming from within Prosecutor Sadnadi just now. Anger, shock, bewilderment, and an icy sorrow as deep and dark as an abyss. Yeah, I picked up on that too. Looks like Dirk really won't be the only one who will need my help tomorrow. I think it's about time to pay Queen Garan another visit. And ask her about her sister Amara. Ja, guter Plan, Phoenix. Hier haben wir jetzt erstmal nichts mehr zu tun. Also ab zum Audienzsaal. Wieder für ein Treffen mit der Königin. War es schon immer hier so leer? 18. Mai, Garen Palace, Audience Chamber. The Royal Guard isn't around. That is Uther. Uther! Howie! You cannot continue to deceive the people like that! Rafa, justice is much more than simply speaking the truth. Is that Princess Rafa and Queen Garan over there? You deceived me too, Mother! How can I ever believe a word you say again? You nincompoop! Your benevolence. I, can't help but overhear. You impudent! Ow! Are you okay, Mr. Wright? I can't believe she actually punched you. Yeah, I'm used to it by now. What's the matter with the princess? It sounded like she was arguing with her mother. Maybe it has something to do with this picture. Rafa said she had to ask her mother about some secret or another as soon as she saw it. So then, does that mean that Princess Rafa knows what really happened? That Amara wasn't assassinated and is still very much alive? It would seem so, and she doesn't seem to be taking Garen's lies very well. But that's no surprise, considering how much Rafa reveres her mother. That would definitely cause her a great deal of anguish and sadness. Eavesdropping, are we? How very rude. You there. Are you not Dirk's son? Oh, nice to meet you, Your Eminence. We're actually here to speak with you, if you could spare a moment. Und guck uns bitte nicht so grimmig an, ja? Your Eminence, Dirk told me about Amara. About how she's still alive, that is. We know not of what you speak. After Dirk learned Amara was still alive, he rescued her and they ran off together. But she was captured and remains captive in a secret location to this day. As for Nayuta doing your bidding, it's only because Amara's life is in your hands. What an active imagination you have. Ha, 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 ha. Moment, ich hab sogar noch eine bessere Lache. Ha, 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 ha. A lawyer and a comedian. How droll. Ha, 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 ha. What? Where'd they coming from? Anyway, if she's going to play dumb, I'll just have to jog her memory with some evidence. Geht ja sonst nicht anders. Oh Mann. Ansonsten, wo haben wir es denn? Hier, friss Beweise, Frau. Your Eminence, I ask that you take a look at this photo. Why, that's... It's a photo of Amara. And here you can see a law book bearing the mark of the Defiant Dragons. I believe you know what that means. Very well. Royal Guard, stand down. Yes, Your Eminence! Your wishes are our command! It seems there's no need to perpetuate this charade any longer. We shall speak of all we know. Danke! So then you admit that Amara's still alive? Yes, she is under our protection in a safe location. I think you mean being held prisoner. And where's she being kept? Now why would we tell the son of a traitor that? Guess she has a point there. Now, heed our warning, horned devil. It would not be wise to inform the people that Amara yet lives. It would only serve to plunge public order into chaos. I have no intention of doing that. Besides, there are real terrorists out there who might try to kill her. Good. Now, there was something we have been meaning to ask you. Now, do you have what has become of the Founder's Orb? Ja, da war ja was. Gut, dass wir die gerade nicht da haben. The Founder's Orb went missing after Dirk took it into the tomb. As his son, we thought you might know something of its current whereabouts. I knew it. I suppose I should thank you for that free running tour of Kurain. That was the Royal Guard's own doing. Nice try, lady. But no, you're definitely not getting the orb. Ever! Why do you want the orb so badly anyway? Because it would be most dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be recovered. Is the legend true? Can the orb really impart spiritual power? Are you worried that someone could overthrow you with it? The Holy Mother's power is without equal. Should Her Holiness once again return to our world, she could conceivably bestow great power upon the one who unlocked the orb's secret. I guess it makes sense, considering spirit channeling is a fact of life here. So we ask you, Horned Devil, did you receive the Founder's Orb from Dirk? Does it look like I did? So you like to play games, do you? Ja, ich spiele sehr gerne Spiele. Videospiele vor allem. Royal Guard. Use your evidence! Search this devil and his belongings. What? At once. And what's your evidence? Don't move! You're only making this hard on yourself! Yikes! Hey, cut it out! What the? Apollo, don't strip here! Stop resisting! Just submit to your strip search already! Du Spanner! No! Wait! Hey! Cut it out! Ich bin seelisch entjungfert. Rest in pieces, my poor tattered dignity. There's no sign of the Founder's Orb, Your Eminence. So, you have hidden it somewhere. No matter. We shall recover it one way or another once you are found guilty of abetting the accused. Dirk was right. She really is bent on getting the orb. Mother! Looks like the princess is back. I took a stroll to try to calm myself, but I still find the situation unacceptable. The people must be informed about Queen Amara. So she does know about that. Rafa, do you not yet possess a clear grasp of how a government and its people interact? There will always be secrets that must be kept from the ignorant masses.
You have little faith in our people, Mother. But it is the royal priestess' duty to always speak the truth. And as such, I cannot remain silent. I will not.
Huh. The truth, you say? Your mind has been poisoned by the barbed one. It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence. We must speak with our child. It is a mother's duty to discipline her child, after all. Now, if you would excuse us. Discipline? Coming from her, I don't like the sound of that at all. Ich auch nicht. Well, Apollo, let's head back to the safe house for now. Good idea. We need to go over what we found and collect our thoughts. Ihr habt gehört, was das bedeutet. Das soll heißen, wir schließen die Investigations ab. 18. Mai. Former Satmadi Law Office. Oh, you're back.
Thank you for holding down the fort, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Sorry it took so long. Hope you weren't too bored.
I watched the plumped Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm, while you were gone. And my verdict is, it's an outrage, especially its theme song. Even worse, the people here believe it's an original Koreanese show. Can you believe it? I've already spoke about it length with Mr. Rebel and I'm not sure what he's babbling about. At least it seems he wasn't bored. Edgeworth, der Steel Samurai Fanboy. Ach Gottchen, es ist immer wieder eine Freude. Moving along to things that actually matter. We've gathered about all the information and evidence we can concerning this case. I think it's time we go over everything we've learned so far. Das ist eine gute Idee, Phoenix. Also, erstmal der Mord an Inga. The Orb Trial, Maya's abduction, and the murder of the mastermind behind it all, Justice Minister Inga. It's all a lot to consider. I think you have all the facts straight in your head. Yep, I've got it covered, Mr. Wright. It's the truth about what really went down that's going to be the problem.
Yeah, it's like the more we learn about this case, the less we understand.
I agree. There's a deep darkness enveloping this case. I'm almost afraid of what we will find once we lift that black veil. Suffice to say, the real killer is certainly waiting underneath. The real killer, huh? Now that's the million-dollar question. Who killed Inga? And why? Think, Apollo. Who would you say had a motive to commit this crime?
I, for one, am drawing a complete blank.
I want to know how the killer slipped into the tomb, killed Inga, and slipped back out, without ever being seen. That's a bona fide locked room mystery right there. Well, we've collected plenty of evidence and statements. I just hope the rest comes out in court. It'll be a thinner tightrope than usual, that's for sure. Das wäre das eine. Und dann noch die angebliche Ermordung von Amara. This case has one big fly in the ointment. In order to prove Dirk completely innocent, we also have to exonerate him of the crime committed 23 years ago. Amara's supposed
But Dirk could still be charged with plotting to kill her.
He couldn't discover the truth, even after over 2 decades of investigating. So our biggest hurdle is going to be the complete lack of evidence. The fire made sure of that.
Mr. Wright, have you ever won a case without any evidence?
No, that one thing I've never done before. A trial unprecedented even in the decorated annals of the Wright Anything Agency. Still, I can't help but wonder, was there really no evidence left behind? Oh, and we can't forget about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, if Dirk is found guilty and is sentenced to death, we'll likely join him in a very public execution. Yeah.
Beat the charges or die. What kind of crazy upside-down legal system is that anyway?
Don't worry. I can't ask someone as young as you to risk your life, Athena. So tomorrow, it'll just be me and Apollo on the courtroom floor. But you can support us by watching from the gallery.
What? No! I wanna help! I'm part of the agency too, after all!
Sorry, but this is a direct order from your boss. Plus, there's Prosecutor Blackwell to think of. He said he'd use me for sword practice if I put you in harm's way.
Simon. Well, at least promise me this, you two. Promise me you make it back alive.
Make it back alive? Huh. What's with that face, Apollo? You'll never inspire confidence if you're client like that. And it'll play right into the prosecution's hands. Remember, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're right. Even when it seems hopeless, or when there's not a shred of evidence to be found, we can never let it show on our faces, right? But will I actually be able to do that tomorrow? When push comes to shove, will I be able to force my biggest smile? Das ist eine gute Frage, zumal das hier ein sehr harter Kampf wird, den wir zu bestreiten haben. Denn jetzt hängt ja nicht nur das Leben unseres Mandanten, sondern auch unseres an einem seidenen Faden. Von daher... es wird spannend, es bleibt spannend und... boah. Und an dieser Stelle... wäre es dann auch ganz gut, den Part auch schon wieder zu beenden. Extra nochmal, um die Investigations abzuschließen, nochmal in Überlänge. Und bevor ich das jetzt auch schon wieder vergesse, wurde ich ja auch gebeten, weil es nämlich einen Fan von mir gibt, der an diesem Tag Geburtstag hat. Also dementsprechend, lieber Michael, alles Gute zum Geburtstag, feier mal schön und ja, bleib gesund und noch ein weiteres glückliches Jahr. Ja. Und hoffe, du und auch alle anderen hatten wieder Spaß bei dem Video. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. See you guys!